The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs, it's Addison. Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Oh, a lot of space. No, he got loose. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. DB's right up on the receiver. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This one's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Shadow.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Boise State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. The last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Creates a little space. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Addison. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Going for it all. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back out there ready to give it another spin. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Now the play fake. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Broncos will have it first and 10. Quick release by the QB. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Broncos are on the move.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking to scramble. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Boise State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground. And ready to run another play.
Rushes on him. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Pass is complete near the sidelines, but they'll lose yardage. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. LSU right back to the line. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Avant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Set, ready.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try the left side. Thrust that arm out. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Finds a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Pulls and fires complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Unloads quickly. Strong, firm tackle.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Turning it on. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Ready.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Makes his man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That's a first down for the offense. Ready, go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move there. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Here's the give off the left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hands it off. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Moving away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Coming into the